Okay. What's up, guys? Super Milesio here for my second episode of Ocarina of Time Let's Play on the original version on the Nintendo Switch 2 online thing. We had a couple people join me last time. It was awesome. Had like at least 5 or 6 coconut viewers at one point, and then the video itself has like 70 or 80, which is a lot for that type of thing. So it was awesome. Maybe we'll get a few more tonight. Back sooner than I thought, so we might be able to whiz through this game, and we'll have plenty of time before the remake comes out. So, anyways, let me just make sure we're good here. It does appear that we are. I was listening to the last episode, and the game audio was a touch loud, and my voice was a touch quiet, so I've adjusted those levels a little bit. I hope it'll be better this time, but I will continue to refine that. Anyways, let's get into it. Where we left off, we had just gotten the Goron's Ruby. And so here we are on Death Mountain. I reckon while we're here, we might as well go up to the Great Fairy. Oops. Oh, man. And let me tell you, I get that feeling. And I think this is just... It confirms what I already knew, but it's nice to be reminded of how much I love these games. But, like, I've just been thinking about this game so much, you know? Like, I want to come back to play it, which is awesome. It's that Zelda power, you know? So now that we have the bombs, we can blow these all up. And it's very interesting, you know, like, all of these items are very much like two-dimensional sprites, it seems like. That's just kind of what they had to do back then. Here's one of the things the 3DS version really improved on. Like, they're all legit 3D models. What the heck? That's what I'm supposed to do, right? Oh, you gotta be joking. There we go. And we're already maxed out on rupees, so I really need to get that upgrade, if possible. I know you get all those by getting Skulltulus. Oh, and this is just for this? Really? Alright, well, let's check it out. Here's a cow. And more rupees go to waste. Wonderful. I don't even know if we can do anything yet, because I don't know Epona Song. That's another thing I need to learn pretty soon here. We can do that maybe on the way to Zora's Domain. But let's go up to the top of the mountain, because I know there's a Great Fairy up there. We have the Hylian Shield, so why not? So you're in big trouble if you don't have that, as you can see. I dodge those meteors. And here we go. Dang. So yeah, I feel like I got acclimated to the controls pretty quickly last time, which is always nice. I always get a little nervous about that. I do struggle with N64 games sometimes, but it seems like we're going to be fine. I mean, we haven't gotten too far into the game. So my goal today is hopefully to become an adult, and unless I have just a crazy amount of trouble in Jabu Jabu, I think we should be able to do that. Certainly. Because really all there is to it is going to Zora's Domain. We'll make a quick stop at Lon Lon Ranch, do the whole stuff with Ruta and King Zora. That'll take, you know, just waiting for King Zora to go by. It'll take a good 30 minutes right there. I'm just kidding. You know what I'm talking about. That's another one. Everybody likes to make all these references. Like, yeah, it's like as if we haven't heard the same thing a dozen times. You've done well to come all the way up here, Lee. Here we got Rauru. The original Rauru, by the way. That looks normal to you? What about... well, oh. Okay. 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 I didn't know that. But thank you. Alright, I'm trying. Thank you. It's right here, isn't it? We need to play the Ocarina. Stop. There we go. No one in chat just yet. Okay, that apparently wasn't correct. Maybe I wasn't. Hello? Where? Well, Navi's telling me to do it. Okay, did I miss something here, Mr. Owl? Yes, yes, thank you. Can't skip this. Oh, when they look normal. Okay. They're not quite normal yet. Yes, 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 yes. What? What? Navi, really? So no staff appears, so maybe I'm just on the wrong track there. Or maybe she's... Oh, no. That is infuriating. Why did they let you, like, just absolutely blaze through some text, and then they make you crawl through it here? It's wild. Okay, I almost talked to him again. Don't do it, Link. No, this is Death Mountain Crater. What are we doing? I do not want to be in here. Dude, do not talk to me. Navi, help me. I don't think this is it. Unless it's just... What it's, Why would it be that? No way it's that. No, no. Yeah, okay. Am I stupid, guys? Here I go. Fairy on Death Mountain. What? Oh. Oh my god, dude. I'm sorry. Why would I have not even... No. I just... Now... Okay, I guess that makes sense. It was shaped like a rupee and it looks like text on it, but no, you just bomb it. Sheesh, y'all. Sometimes it is that simple. And now I have to play Zelda's Lullaby. Bruh. And here we go, guys. I'm anxious to see what they do with this character in the remake, because they could have done with a few more polygons in this one. Receive it now. That is craziness, dude. It's nuts. Is this magic meter? It's gotta be, right? Oh, no, it's just the spin attack. I'm thinking of Majora's Mask. There is a there's a magic meter, definitely, right? So that must be later. That's what I mean. I don't remember every single detail, I guess. I just know... Oh, okay, so we do get one. I wonder how many Skeltulas I've gotten so far. Alright, we do get a magic meter. See, I know some things. Okay, now you can help me get down, please. That's what you said? Okay. Oh, this is like Mario 64. They really liked having birds grab onto you and then you go places. Boy, howdy, it's been a long week, let me tell you. It's been nuts. And here we back are. I'm not gonna get the chickens. I said I would. Can I see how many Skulltulas I have? Shouldn't be enough. Yeah, I have 4. I think you need 10 for the first upgrade, so not gonna bother yet. I can get a bottle in Lon Lon Ranch. I know that. So I will probably just get that and we'll call that good. Oh, and then you get another one for getting Ruta's letter, so we should get 2 pretty soon here. Basically what's happening now, I haven't talked too much about this, but graduated in December. Man, it's been a minute since I did streams, you know. I did some, I guess, summer of last year, which is absolutely wild, you know, because the Switch 2 came out like a year ago. It's nuts. This year's been wild. And so I did those streams, you know, the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, then Donkey Kong Bonanza. It's been almost a year since that came out. Again, wild. I took a little time off from my last semester. Not off of YouTube, like I was still posting stuff. But, you know, streaming. Nintendo Fanboy is here. What's up? Now, do you live up to that username? Like, tell me some Nintendo facts, or what exactly are you into? You more Zelda, Mario, Pokemon, Kirby, Yoshi? What is it? What's your flavor? We could do a Zelda trivia battle or something. I was thinking of an idea to do. It's kind of like Song Quiz, if you've ever played that on like your Alexa or whatever. But it's specifically for Nintendo, and maybe even specifically for Zelda. Like, I think if you were to go to any of the at least 3D Zeldas and Link Between Worlds and Minish Cap, all the ones I've played basically, then you could play me any of those tunes from the soundtrack, like the first 2 seconds, and I would be able to tell you exactly what it is from what game and what's it called. And I would like to do that, but I'd have to have somebody set it up for me and quiz me. I'm into Mario, Zelda, Kirby, Donkey Kong, Star Fox, and Splatoon. Well, dang. All right, maybe you really are a fanboy. What's your favorite Zelda game? And here we are, guys. Lon Lon Ranch, beautiful. Look at the baby horse. This was Epona's debut. How sweet is that? So I'll go back to what I was saying before, but let me just focus on this for a second. I already gave you my Talon and Ingo fun fact last time. These horses never get names, but they're rather cool as well. But this is our horse right here. Oh, it was very special. Thank you. Oh, yeah. So please teach me the song. Oh no, she doesn't like me. What are we gonna do? Alright, we gotta play this tune. Right? Maybe? Hello? Oh, okay. There we go. Oh, cute. Alright, let's do it. Brilliant song, isn't it? I love how they brought it back, you know, similar tune as like the stables in Breath of the Wild. It's just a great tune. My real name is Intelligent Nintendo Fanboy 1, which is a parody name of a Call of Duty troll named COD Intelligent Fanboy, but I'm serious about being a Nintendo fanboy. My favorite Zelda game is A Link Between Worlds and Minish Cap. Hey, okay. Hey, now Epona likes us. Look at that. That's so cute. Can't attack horses in this game. Solid picks. Link Between Worlds was my first ever Zelda game, so you gotta give it credit for getting me hooked on it. And so that's about all we can do with Epona now. We sadly can't ride her, even though in Majora's Mask, Child Link and Baby Epona, well, you know what I'm trying to say, you can. But in this game, they don't let you do that. And yeah, Minish Cap is great. What other ones have you played? Because that is curious, you know. I mean, they are really good. But man, like as soon as I played some of these 3D ones, it was kind of no contest, you know. I still love Link Between Worlds though, and Minish Cap is great as well. Okay, so I'm gonna get that bottle, and we gotta play Talon's Super Chicken game or something. Mumble, mumble, huh? I'm awake already. What? Look at that Bowser pendant. Oh dang, my first Zelda game was A Link to the Past. That's the one that I have a somewhat controversial opinion about amongst Zelda fans. Maybe it's in modern times it's more reasonable, but I have never considered that to be even in the top 10 for me. Like it's I can definitely see it's kind of same way I feel about like Super Metroid or Super Mario World. All those SNES classics, it's like I respect the crap out of them, and they're like I think they're absolutely essential like in the lineup. Okay, so we got to pick out 3 special chickens here. We got to keep track of the ones I've found. Come here. Okay, that's one of them. So I've never had too much trouble with this game, but it does seem like kind of luck of the draw. Alright, there's another. Wish you could know which ones you grabbed. Come on, give it. Freaking, are you serious? I just blew 10 rupees. And now I gotta start all over. Don't make me talk to you again. Okay. Here we go. Let's try that again and not leave. So it's not that one, right? Because you just saw you throw. Oh. Okay. What was I saying? I'm going to read your chat in just a second. Let me focus on grabbing these chickens. Yeah, so the thing is, Link to the Past for me, it's like I cannot just pretend like I have more fun playing that than any of the other ones. Like to me, Link Between Worlds will always be the better game, and I understand people don't like that. And again, I'm seriously. All right, hopefully we don't just lose all of our rupees. Oh, he's okay. He only charges you 5 if you do it more than once. Okay, so okay, I just saw one fall there. It's you. Yes. Okay, so you do have to just look at which ones he threw. I wasn't sure if it like shuffled them after that, so it was just kind of. Okay, come on. Thank you. Don't leave, please. No. Are you kidding me? Okay, got it. Yeah, you'll get it eventually. Just be patient. I see. For me, I don't like Majora's Mask, and I want to get into the open world Zelda games, but the enemies are too hard. Oh, wow. Don't like Majora's Mask. How do you feel about Ocarina? I'm curious now. Yeah, why don't you like Majora? I get there could be some... yes, absolutely. That's a theory I'll talk about. Link and Malon. I know there's some parts of Majora, just gameplay elements that can be polarizing. You know, some people really... Actually, one of my relatives who loves Nintendo, my uncle, He cannot stand Majora's Mask either because the 3-day thing just stresses him out too much. Are you the guy that does top 10 rankings? I'm not the guy. I have done some of those. They're on my channel. You can look at my actual ranking. I'll go through it really fast for you right now. Kind of an updated version. Currently, it is as follows from 10 upwards. Link's Awakening number 10, then Minish Cap, then Link Between Worlds, and then, I'm going to modify this, then The Wind Waker, then Ocarina at number 6. I know. And then Majora's Mask at number 5. Then Twilight Princess, then Skyward Sword. Those two could be interchangeable, honestly. Then Breath of the Wild, then Tears of the Kingdom. That's my ranking, y'all. I know some people don't like that at all. We've gone through these weird ebbs and flows, and now it seems like we're in a definitely a low point where people are just trashing Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, which drives me nuts. Like, again, people are entitled to their opinion, but it's like it's just so weird seeing, like, the predominant public opinion shift so radically when, for a while, everybody just kind of had this consensus that they were brilliant, like masterpieces. Like, sure, there were flaws, but they were amazing games. Now it's like, weirdly, we're backpedaling. I don't like how weird Majora's Mask is. I don't know where to go. Oh, interesting. I like Ocarina, but only the 3DS version. Majora's Mask is weird. I actually played that one second before Ocarina. It was my second ever Zelda game after Link to the Past. And my best theory as to why is because Majora's Mask 3D was pretty new at that time. I played it in 2015. I think it came out in 2014. And so I think some of my favorite YouTubers were talking about it and playing it. I also didn't quite realize that it was a direct sequel to Ocarina. Or maybe I just didn't care. And also I was a bit of a contrarian, and everyone told me, oh, you got to start with Ocarina. And I said, joke's on you. I'm not going to do that. And so here's Luigi. What's he holding there? I can't quite see it. So does he say that Talon is his brother? Should be in charge. Not that lazy bum. Okay, he doesn't say. Wait, are you in your 20s? I'm in my early 30s. Oh, interesting. Yes, I'm 22 currently. 22 and a half. No, not really. I'm like just a few months ago. No, yeah. So, yeah, I was talking about that before I got distracted. I'm all over the place right now. So I'll circle back to my rankings, but for now, I will go back to what I was talking about. I graduated in December, and there was a couple months there. Actually, I talked about this briefly in I forgot I did my Heart on Fire music streams not too long ago, so I talked a little bit about that, but a couple months where nothing really was happening. I was applying to a bunch of stuff. I'm not going to lie to you, like, in retrospect, I really am grateful that I had a few months to just kind of breathe after years and years and years of school nonstop. With obviously like summer break and spring break and winter break. Yeah, I started playing Zelda actually pretty late, considering that I've been playing Nintendo games since I was like 3 or 4. I did not get into Zelda till I was 11. In 2015 was when I discovered it. I mean, I knew Link and Zelda and Sheik from Smash Bros. I knew who they were. And I knew the Zelda theme, just because music always sticks out to me. So I knew how the Zelda theme went, but I always saw it as just something I wasn't really interested in. I was focused on other stuff. Well, it's not even that jobs are easier than school. It's just kind of like, well, I worked part-time, through a lot of high school and college, and that was fun, and I saved up some money. It was more so just like it was exhausting to. What am I trying to say? Like. So I focused mostly on school for the last few years of college. Then I graduated, and the market's just so whack right now, and just in general, I was not lucky enough to get like a really great internship. I got one that was really fun, and like I think still very, what's the word? Very good experience. There's a word I'm looking for. I don't know. It was enriching, that's the word. But it wasn't necessarily all that engineering related. And that was last summer. And so I had a lot of trouble. And the only really reason that I got this job was because I went to classes with one of the guys that's working there, and he really talked me up to the boss. And anyways, I won't go too into that, but yeah, I started working there late March. Been there ever since. And here's this freaking dude. I forget his name. I don't know if he has one. It's the bean dude. Yeah, since I'm just swimming in money. Have you yet to graduate college? Well, that's alright. It's never too late. Never too late. I kind of just speed run through it, you know, just straight shot. Because I knew exactly, you know, what I needed to do to get the job that I wanted. But I'm also grateful that I had a lot of stuff set up to where I could do that. And we're going to plant that right there. I don't know if we have to water it or if just coming back in 7 years will be enough. Uh-oh. And I think I messed up. I don't think I was supposed to fall in the river. Shoot, now I have to start all over. Well, not really. Just come back here. So yeah, been working there. And it's an interesting job. It really is. I really, honestly, there's parts of it that I really like. And I like the actual work, the day-to-day work is for the most part, like, really cool, you know? There's just some elements of, like, just kind of the work culture and the way that it kind of goes that are stressful. Like right now, there's this big, like, yearly conference that's happening next week that my boss and one of our teammates is traveling to. I'm not, so there'll be like 4 of us in the office next week. They'll be going to Houston for this conference, and they want a lot of my boss wants a lot of stuff done before that, and it's just has these big grand ideas about what all we need to get done and when that are just not always realistic at all. Luckily, it's like if it doesn't happen, he's usually like, as long as you can explain what you've been doing and what's left to do and why it didn't quite pan out, like it's not like he's gonna be that mad. It's just, it is stressful to even have that expectation kind of placed on you. Did you have a YouTube account when you were a kid? I wish I did. I mean, yes, I had an old YouTube, which you can go find if you want, that I started when I was probably 11 or 12. And this particular one I've had since I was 13. I started, I kind of gave up on my old channel after a while. Started this one in 2017, late 2017. So it's honestly coming up on 10 years. We're much closer to 10 years than we are to 5, which is, again, blows my mind. But it's a lot of fun. I mean, obviously it hasn't gone much of anywhere in the past. It's gone somewhere, you know. I've gotten some traction in certain videos and amongst certain crowds. And I'm grateful for that, but, you know, nothing huge at this point. Maybe someday. It's never too late. So here we are. We've made it to where we need to be. And let's go ahead and play Zelda's Lullaby again, when in doubt. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. It's been a long week of just scrambling to get a bunch of stuff done in time for this conference. And today, it's just also annoying because, you know, I kind of do tend to live my personal life in a bit of a, you know, just a frenzy of a bunch of different stuff going on at once. So that's fine. It's just a little different when, like, when it's part of your job and you plan things out in a certain way, like you have a certain agenda for the day or for the week, and then something random gets thrown on you that's like, hey, we need this done today. And it's like, well, okay, I'll do it. But that totally just obliterates my plan for the day. And so what the other thing that you want me to do, I'm not going to be able to do it in time. So it's kind of like, man, what's going on? That's kind of where I've been at this week. Like yesterday, I spent a few hours just working on these, like, basically images that they wanted for these brochures and PowerPoints and this giant banner they're trying to print by Friday. It's like, I wish we had gotten an earlier start on this if we needed that soon. And here we go, guys. Look at this dude. I cannot wait to see this. Honestly, this whole area, I think, is maybe what I'm the most excited about to see in the remake. Like, I have the thing for video game water. I don't know why. Maybe it's because Super Mario Sunshine was like such a formative game for me. But they've had their water on lockstep since the GameCube. Like, Even here, it doesn't look half bad for the N64. But I'm so excited to see what this is going to look like. Dude, forget about it. So here we are. It's, are you serious? That was stupid. Let's talk to Azora. Why not? And you know what else I wonder? Because, you know, in this game, for probably simplicity's sake, and just maybe that's just how they were doing it, all the Zora look the same, all the Gorons look the same, except like the special ones. And that's kind of the similar in the remake, even on the 3DS. Like you have Ruto, and then in Majora's Mask you have Lulu and Mikau, but for the most part they all look the same. And I wonder if they would change that. That seems like a reasonable like change to make in the remake, to make like in Breath of the Wild. Obviously they look radically different. You have like the Zora, it's really cool because they all kind of look like different fish. The Rito look like different birds. Gorons are, there's not really like a great real world equivalent, so really they can just change the color and stuff, but that's fine. Okay, so he doesn't give us much to go on, does he? Can I show him the letter? I don't know if that'll do anything. Oh, I don't even have the letter anymore. Shoot. Can I give him some milk? I don't think that'll do anything. No staff appeared, so I think we just gotta chat around and see what's up. What do you like about the open world Zelda games? Oh, you should play Wave Race if you like water like that. What is Wave Race? I've never heard of that. What do I like about the open world Zelda games? Dude, I mean, look, again, like I said, I had several years of playing all the Zelda games before Breath of the Wild even came out. Like, it had been announced right around the same time that I started playing. So, like, there wasn't any of that, like, that's not why they're my favorites. It's not like I played those first and I just don't get the original. No, I loved Zelda way before Breath of the Wild came out. But, man, to me, the way I sum it up is just, like, I love the Zelda formula, the classic one as well. But the sheer, like, freedom of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Okay, so we do have to go to Lake Hylia, but I think I need a Zora scale. Should I just go ahead and do that? Oh, I need to light those torches too, somehow. I don't know if I can dive down that far without the scale, so let me try and do that. I mean, aside from the fact that just the games are so beautiful, the combat is, like that illustrative art style might be, like, my favorite. But I don't know, this Ocarina remake might change that. Wave Race is a racing game on a boat, and the courses have water in it. That's great. I mean, I do love some video game water. Yeah. So, yeah, the way I sum it up is, like, regardless of, like, favorite Zelda game, forget about that. Like, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are my favorite video games ever, by far. Just the stuff you can do, it's beautiful scenery, the characters are great, the story suffers a little bit, the dungeons and bosses suffer a lot. But, I mean, everything else... Okay, this Zora looks a little different. He's, like, stretched out and stuff, so I take it back. I actually remember that, the long-faced Zora. So what? How many of these do I need to get? All of them? Alright, let's do it. 50 seconds? Come on, I could do it in 49. We can get at least 2 per dive. Yeah, there we go. Easy. I think there is a harder version, but I don't think we need to do that in order to get the scale. Oh, we missed it. Dang it. Okay, come on, let's get it. There it is. I've got something nice for you. Link, get up. So yeah, I mean, if you haven't tried them, I highly recommend it. I think the enemies are difficult. There are definitely ways that you can, well, I mean, hell, it's open world, so that's the beauty of it. You don't even have to fight any of them. Well, some of them, maybe. But you can just go the pacifist route if you like to. I learned, you know, the best ways to beat all of them, so I could just sort of charge into combat. And once you get to a certain point in the game, you have heavy, heavy buffers, you know, so where you might never see the game over screen if you're smart about it. But definitely they did step it up in terms of, like, how much damage you can take from enemies. Like, the strongest attacks in, like, Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, outside of, like, hero mode, deal like 3 hearts. In Breath of the Wild, you can lose 3 hearts on the plateau easily. I keep dying no matter where I go. I mean, you're gonna die a lot. That's the thing. When you're new to it, you just have to accept that. But you know, you'll figure it out. You know. No, I'm good. Even though I think you are, if you do well in that minigame, you're guaranteed to have a net positive, which is cool. But like, I can only get 99 rupees, so I don't see the point. And now that we got the scale, which that's another thing. How are you supposed to know to do that? I guess you just... There's only so many places you can go in this area. And then how do you know to go... How do you know to dive down into this thing? Is an NPC going to tell you? We Zoras all serve the great King Zora. Well, that's nice. And again, we're in this era where everyone's like... Where there's the whole skitty bitty crowd, you know, and I've said my piece on that. I did a whole video on it. Of people that like maybe like Breath of the Wild, maybe they don't, but they hate Tears of the Kingdom. And again, I'm not gonna rehash my hour-long video about it. Ado, hey, what's up, Adotron? Just refreshed my page and saw you were live. Yeah, what's good, my friend? Playing some Ocarina of Time. I did listen this morning to Smoke Gets in Your Eyes, the Jacob Collier thing. Very nice, very nice. It's very sweet. And I'm just stoked to see what the rest of the album has to offer, you know. I personally, I feel that Tears of the Kingdom is nothing but a... Well, I shouldn't say that. That's not what I mean. It is... It's an improvement on Breath of the Wild, regardless. So, like, I don't understand how... Even if you're disappointed that it wasn't, like... everything you hoped, at least it's like, okay, but it's everything Breath of the Wild was, and then some. So I don't see how you could think it was worse, unless you're just tired of Breath of the Wild stuff at that point. I don't get it. But anyways, you can go watch my video. I'm not gonna... I actually like the music of Breath of the Wild. Dude, it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. It's very different, because it's like atmospheric and stuff. A letter. Okay, so Ruto is stuck in the belly of the beast. And here is perhaps one of the more infamous story moments, but I guess we're not quite there yet. We're going to completely disregard what Ruto said to do, and we're going to show the letter to her father, who for some reason looks like this. Oh, this letter. That's not possible. Well, we'll see about that. Alright, and now we gotta... Alright, everybody go grab a drink, take a bathroom break. Maybe by the time you get back, King Zora will have moved. That's another one of those things. Everybody's in the comments on all the Ocarina of Time remake discussions saying, like, can't wait to watch King Zora move in 4K. It's like, alright, think of... Try again. Think of something original. They had to know that this was hilarious, guys. Like, there's no way that that was... that they didn't understand what they were doing here. Sorry. My cat just tried to get out of the room. Well, she did. And there we go. It's not real. I mean, people meme on it. It's not that bad. I mean, but it is kind of ridiculous. Just watch as he goes faster in the remake. Maybe he might go slower, honestly. If Nintendo has a sense of humor, he will go slower. That would be awesome. I guess we'll find out. I'll transition right now. Here we are in Zora's Fountain. I couldn't have told you the name of this area, but there it is. Bum, 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 bum. And why am I back here yet? I don't even have a fish yet. So yeah, here's the thing. You have to get into this dude's belly, and in order to do so, we need a fish, and I think we can get one inside Zora's domain. What does that say? Don't disturb. Okay. yeah, so those two are on top for me, and then, like I said, everything else kind of just falls into place. After that, Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword are constantly like battling to see which one's gonna be on top for me. Like they're both either number 3 or number 4. It's whatever. Like my favorite of the classic Zelda formula. And again, the other ones are like everything is so like up in the air, just depending on what mood I'm in. Because right now I'm really just in an Ocarina mood, so I might even put that above Majora's Mask. But then as soon as I play Majora's Mask, I might change my mind back. Or if they announced a Majora's Mask remake, then who knows? Okay, so we got a fish. And is there an... I feel like there's an NPC that tells you to do that. Let's see if that's true. Again, you have to assume that your people are going to talk to the NPCs, which not everyone's going to do. Yeah, Lord Jabu Jabu. Preparing his meals morning and night. That doesn't tell you much, does it? Does this NPC say anything? We Zoras all respect the great King Zora. He has the dignity of a king. Well, that makes sense. Okay, thanks for all the fun facts. Okay, that didn't tell us anything. I have a fish. Would you like to make I Wish? I wish that the Ocarina of Time remake will be really good. Nothing there. So if this guy doesn't tell us anything, then we're SOL. We're good at... Well, no, I don't... Okay, is it this one? Okay, so no. I could have sworn there was an NPC somewhere that tells you to do it, which would help. But clearly you can see that even if that is true, he's kind of out of the way. He's hard to find. So there's a good chance that you're not going to see that and you're going to be very confused. And I don't remember if Navi like eventually gives you a hint. That would help as well. But this is one of the most obtuse story moments in this game that people always talk about, is feeding a fish to Jabu Jabu. You just drop the fish in front of him and then he inhales you. I don't know. I mean, again, I don't have the experience of having figured that out myself because I had either heard so much about it that I already knew about it, or I just got stumped and looked it up like I did with everything else in this game. So I never had to suffer through it. So I don't feel like my opinion really means much here, but I mean, there's only so many things you can try before you'd figure it out. So, I don't know. And there we go. 2-dimensional teeth and all. And so, guys, normally I'm like, I always get upset when people just get ahead of themselves and like people, like when people were talking about... Okay, so I think since there's no more fire here, I need to re-equip my Deku shield so I can actually shield some stuff and not be stuck crouching like a turtle. There we go. Let's kill those guys. Oh, it's not insta-death. Somehow. Octoroks, man. Got him. So what does Navi say about that? It's a bubble. A Shabam. I didn't know those had an actual name. I think boomerangs is what you need to get that thing, so I don't think I... No, get away from me. Stop tracking it. I don't like the lock-on thing. So let's go ahead and shoot that. Yeah, let's see how much trouble I have with it. I know out of the 3 child dungeons, this is the most difficult. And it's annoying, just because you have to carry around Ruto the whole time, but I don't think it's terrible. I remember having trouble in the big Octo fight as well. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Okay, she's about to show up. There she is. Who are you? What I was saying, I hate when people get, like, they start asking about Mario Kart World DLC, like, right when the game comes out. And of course now it's like people are already talking about the Majora's Mask remake, even though we haven't even gotten the Ocarina of Time one yet. And I understand because historically everything they do for Ocarina, they do it for Majora as well. So it would make sense. But also Ocarina is like a lot more just, sort of ubiquitous. So I wouldn't be surprised if they only did Ocarina. Again, I see no reason in conjecturing too much about that before we even get Ocarina, But that would be spectacular, man. That would be awesome. Are you still hanging around here? I wish it was the original Legend of Zelda got a remake. Well, it might someday. You never know. That's another one that has always been... I have trouble with. I have a lot of trouble with. And it's certainly not even close to, like, my top 10 list. Even though I do have a ton of respect for it, obviously. You're that worried about me, then I will give you the honor of carrying me. Okay, I know what you're looking for. And I forgot to grab them again, guys. I'm sorry. So we have to take her around, and it's annoying because if we leave the room, then she'll teleport back to a specific spot, which is annoying. Whatever. Oh, shoot. We might need the boomerang for this part. Dude. Okay, we got that one. Shoot. Back up. There we go. So can I... No, I don't think that. I think we do need the boomerang for that. Alright. Dude, come on. Yeah, like, you never know. You really never know what Nintendo's going to do. They remade Link's Awakening, so I don't think it's too unlikely that they'd remake the original. It sure needs it. Because, boy, it is hard to get into. It is. And that's just the truth of it. Shoot. So I think I actually have to leave you here for a second and go up here. Leave me alone. And then drop down again, because I think I was supposed to not jump down from the ledge. And she's going to reappear, I think, somehow. Which, if she can teleport, then I don't even know why we're here. You know what I mean? It was this one, right? Ah, shoot. Did I do that wrong? Oh, it was the other one. I was wrong. Can I get over there by myself? No. Dang it. Man, and again, I can't wait to see what this looks like. Like, they could really make this thing look nasty. I hope they do. Even, I mean, for the N64, this is... It's pretty, like... I mean, it's not, again, it's not detailed. But, like, you can't tell me they weren't going for realism. Again, this is obviously them trying to make it look like an actual inside of a fish thing, which is pretty cool. Okay, so these bubbles are annoying. I think what I have to do here is place her on this button. I think. So you can sit there. There we go. I don't know if you actually will. I think she can't swim, maybe. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. What do you think of Dead Hand? That's another thing everybody's talking about. It's like... I mean, yeah, I'm excited to see all the enemies. But there's bosses that I'm far more excited to see than Dead Hand. He's creepy. He never, like, terrified me, but maybe it's because I knew what to expect, because I'd probably seen him in a video or something. Yeah, it's very scary. But I'm more excited to see, like, Volvagia and, who else? I don't know. There's a lot of great bosses in this game. Okay, I don't know how I'm supposed to get her to the other side. Maybe I have to throw her to the other side. Unless I can make some progress by myself first. Okay, I think I might have to throw you. Come on. Yeah, like I'm excited to see Bongo Bongo, the entire Shadow Temple, really. King Dodongo's gonna look cool. You know. Okay, we got it. That's what you're supposed to do. What are the other bosses? You have the lame Morpha thing from Water Temple. You have Kotake and Koume, the witches. You've got Phantom Ganon, of course. Stop it, Navi. Stop. Oh my word. Jeez, dude. Okay, thank you. Hearts is exactly what I need. Leave me alone. Uh-oh. Shoot. Did I... Are you serious? Okay, well maybe I don't... Do I need her still? It's gonna be really annoying if I do. Okay. I think I might... Oh. What? Maybe I don't. I don't know. Oh. I think I might. Yeah. Alright. Let's try this again. See, that's what I mean. You slip up once and you're screwed. She's all the way back here. Yeah. Should I try to get those Skulltulas? No, I don't think so. I think we go for some lower hanging fruit later on. I feel I'm missing some. Who am I forgetting? Let's see, there's the Forest Temple. There's the Fire Temple and Water Temple, which interestingly, my first playthrough, I didn't know that... I guess that you're supposed to do the Fire Temple first, because you can do those out of order, which I think is really cool. And apparently you can do Spirit and Shadow Temple out of order too, which is nuts. Didn't do that, but I did do the Water Temple first on my first ever playthrough. So that was fun. I don't think we'll do that this time. We'll probably just do, you know, what the game really pushes you to do. So. Okay. Dude, give it up. What else was I trying to say? And, okay, did we, shoot, do we have to throw her into the room? I think we'll try that. Where are we? Right there. Come on. Oh, shoot. Okay, I wasn't going to risk it. This is going to be really annoying if I mess this up. Yeah, Fire and Water Temple. So yeah, Volvagia and Morpha. Then you got Shadow Temple, right? Bongo Bongo. Spirit Temple. Am I missing one? Okay. Okay. No! Oh my word. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank God. Okay, I was about to say, if I have to go, if she falls in the water. So do I just really have to jump with her? Or do I even need her? This is stupid. Surely you do. If they're making you do all this. I mean, that was about as well as I possibly could have thrown her. God, what? Alright, we're going to try to throw her one more time. I guess that those are all the bosses then. Oh, maybe I... Oh, I just needed to get her back to the top, I think is what it is, right? So maybe we're good. And which... It's this way, right? Okay, so let's not fall through any of these holes, please. I will be rather upset if that happens. Don't. Okay, watch out for those. Because I think they will snatch her and take her back, which is really annoying, gosh. Okay, I don't... Okay, Navi, help me out here. Okay, that's good. So... Okay. I don't think I can kill them yet, because they're like electric, right? Oh shoot, I'm actually not doing well. Whoa, how did that happen? Did I have a fairy? I don't think I did. They might have just barfed out a bunch of hearts for me. Okay, so you can stay there, young one. I'll be right back. You stay right there. Oh shoot. But I can't do anything with this. I don't have the boomerang. Please don't leave, Ruta. Okay, thank God. You're still there. Shut your mouth. Can't do that yet. Watch out, Lieb. Electricity's running through this red slimy thing. Well... Okay, thanks for that. I won't go that way. So then I can't go either of these ways. Maybe I'll go this way. Chat's awful quiet. Y'all can talk to me if you want, you know? So, I know the name of the game here is to, is to get rid of all these things, these slimy things. But... Okay, well, that's a good thing I'm carrying this freaking fish person. So can I... Okay, so that was enough. Oh, is this the freaking octo? Whoa! I don't know anything about these games. Oh no, you're good, bro. You're good. You're still there. You gotta try some Zelda then. They're really good. Alright, come out. Is it really this is how you get the boomerang? Is killing these manta ray things? Okay, got one. Come on. Oh, we're running low on seeds too. Dude, really? Got him. I played Breath of the Wild. Oh yeah, it's really good. Maybe you could play the remake of this when it comes out, if you have a Switch too. I know one of my coworkers, he really likes Zelda. He's been playing through Ocarina as well. Oh, didn't finish it? There's still time. And oh, this is probably just the dungeon map. And, I mean, oh no, it is the boomerang. Nice. And I've already surpassed him. He's kind of dawdling a little bit. Like he'll tell me, oh, I just walked around Lake Hylian Lon Ranch and Gerudo Valley, and it's like, yeah, he knows you can't do anything there yet. He's just exploring. I mean, that really speaks to how enticing Hyrule is in this game. What do you think the next Zelda game will be like? Like next original one? I truly have no idea. I don't know if they're gonna really stick with like the open world formula that they've been doing. I mean, they really figured a lot of that out. Like, it would make sense to keep kind of doing that. But they also surely, especially with this Ocarina of Time remake, they know people are liking like they still want and like the original formula. I don't know. Again, I'm always the happiest and most satisfied with things when I just kind of have an open mind, as blank expectations as possible. So I'm trusting what they're doing. I've not been disappointed by a Zelda game yet. So, there you go. I would love to see some more story in the future. Um, like a story that you experience in a defined order. It's part of the game. It's not memories. It's not, you know, flashbacks, geoglyphs. Not that I have anything necessarily against them, but you know. And I would like to see some traditional dungeons. I love the open world formula, I really do, but I think that there's got to be a balance there, right? I think they can find a balance where you still have freedom, a lot of freedom. You have an open enough world that you're never going to just go somewhere and it be a dead end. Like, there's always an option for you to do something. Like, you're never wasting your time by exploring. I think that's important. There's the dungeon map. But also, you know, I think there's nothing wrong with requiring the player to do things in a certain order to do the main story, you know? And I get that kind of applies in Breath of the Wild, but I would be fine with making it so that... Yes. Well, darn, let's find out. Oh, okay, not... What? Yes. Shoot, where have I not gone? I don't like checking the map. Yeah. There's 3 other whole rooms I haven't gone to. Just watch as they double down on the bad things of Breath of the Wild. Oh, so you haven't even played Breath of the Wild, and so you're talking about the bad thing? What do you think are the bad things of Breath of the Wild, huh? You tell me. You tell me that. I agree that there are flaws, and I agree that there are, like, if you're really attached to the original Zelda formula, there are definitely shortcomings. But, you know, I don't know. I think a lot of those strengths/weaknesses are kind of subjective. The lack of dungeons. Yeah, okay. I mean, I feel you on that. And so what all Zelda games have you played, Nintendo fanboy? Like, what dungeons are you, like, really thinking of as, like, the highlights for you? Because for me, Twilight Princess pretty much has the strongest selection, hands down. This game is really solid. Majora's Masks are very unique, but they're all really good. Wind Waker they're fine. There's not a bad one, I don't think, but they're just a little bit too simple, usually. But, yeah, I definitely agree the Divine Beasts are pretty weak as dungeons. I think honestly, it's to me the most generous to not even really view them as dungeons, even though that's clearly, like, what they're supposed to be, like, but I don't really like them that much. Okay, I'm trying to think of where I haven't gone in this lineup here. It's kind of hard to see from the map. Oh, okay, we found one. Oh, shoot, we have to... Oh, I can do this now with the boomerang. In 40 seconds. Shoot, bruh. They could very well do that. Nintendo is known for, like, sometimes being completely oblivious to, like, what people want. Or maybe they do know, they just don't care. And listen, I kind of tend to agree with the stance that, like... I forget if it was Aonuma who said something like this. I think it was. But he said something along the lines of, like, it's not always our job to give, like, the fans what they want. It's to give them something that they didn't even know that they needed or wanted or something. I'm butchering that. Because here's my stance on that. Yes, I think there's a balance here. I'm not going to pretend like there's no value in, like, listening to what people say and their feedback. But you are never going to be able to please everybody. Nobody online agrees about anything. There's always going to be people that want this and other people who want that. Some people want them to continue on the Breath of the Wild thing and double down on that, and some people really want them to return to form. So who do they listen to? That's one of the things. But also, here's the thing, is that, like, I think in order to get the best art that is, you know, made from the most passion, you have to let the artist do what the artist is passionate about. Clearly, like, and the thing is, there are exceptions to that. Like, there's documented, you know, recordings that, or reports or interviews or whatever, that they didn't really want to make Twilight Princess that much. They only really made that to be like, to appeal to like the American market, to sort of remedy, you know, the disappointment that they'd created from Wind Waker when people wanted a more realistic, gritty Zelda. They were like, okay, fine, here you go, here's Twilight Princess. They didn't really want to make that, and yet it's spectacular. Like, you would never play that game and think there was no passion involved here. Clearly, there at least was some. So you can still get great art, even when it's not necessarily what they wanted to do. However, I think the devs clearly were passionate about trying out this open world thing. They wanted to do that. I think if you try to pigeonhole developers into doing something in particular, God, oh my God, this sucks. This is so annoying. They're gonna grab Ruta, aren't they? If you try and pigeonhole developers into doing what you want, like, we want original Zelda formula, we want this, we want that, and they actually do that, even if they're not passionate about it, that's how you get, like, the most milquetoast, like, stagnant games that just don't feel like an evolution, because they're not passionate about it. They don't want to make that. They're just doing it because it'll sell. So you get, like, new Super Mario Bros. And stuff. I think, regardless of if you think that, like, Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, if that's, like, the right way forward for them, you can't deny that there's so much passion in that. That's clearly what they wanted to make. And I have a lot of respect for that. And I think that, in general, that's just the way to go. Like, that's... Okay, where the hell am I trying to go here? So that's kind of why I try to abstain from, like, what do you think they should do next? Because it's like, well, shoot, okay, where... Haven't been in there. Gotta fight this big Octo at some point, right? Oh. I have a guilty pleasure of liking New Super Mario Bros. U. I mean, dude, there's nothing wrong with liking it. They're solid games. Like, Nintendo has good quality control when it comes to gameplay. It's never gonna be like it's always gonna be playable, and that's good. But you can't. I don't think there's. Okay, shoot. I don't know, guys. Is there a new place I can get to now, or something? Stop asking me to save. I'm gonna try to... My God. I think I've done everything I can in those rooms. So I'm gonna jump down here. Ouch. I don't know if I need Ruto anymore at this moment. There's one place I can get to now, right? Stop. Yeah, so I'm like, if they want to return to form a little bit, that's good. Again, I'm not going to pretend like I don't have my own hopes for it. That would be disingenuous. I do want to see a little bit of a better balance between linear storytelling and the open world sort of formula. That's what I personally want, but again, I ultimately want them to create the game that they want to make. I think that's going to be ultimately best for everybody. Well, I don't know. Again, you're never going to be able to please everybody, so you might as well... They might as well make what they're passionate about. Try new things, and I'm never going to really fault them for trying new stuff. as long as it's like clearly coming from a place of passion. Jesus, dude. Okay. See, when you want it to target them, it freaking doesn't. I hope GTA 6 flops if it's $100. Yeah, I'm not at all following the whole GTA 6 thing. I know that's a meme as well, but I don't care. I haven't played any of them. Yeah. I've also I understand this is coming from a place of privilege, but also just the way that I personally, like, treat video games. But, like, I've kind of stayed out of the whole drama with game prices. And I can do that because, like, I don't buy games that often. When I do, it's like I really want that game, and so if game prices go up like $10 or even $20, it's like if I really want the game, it's gonna be worth it to me. I'll pay $70. Hell, I'll even pay $80 if I have to. I don't like it, of course. I'm not just desperate to spend more money on games. Shoot, man. I meant to get that ferry, but he just left. So that wasn't where I needed to go. Dang, y'all. I'm getting lost. This is not good. Yeah, I don't buy a ton of games. So on the rare occasion that I do, yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna pretend like I like prices going up. Just all sorts of different factors going into that. It's reductive to say that it's just Nintendo being greedy. It's just I feel like you have to acknowledge there's other factors at play. But also Nintendo likes money. I mean, we know that. It'd be silly to pretend otherwise. And so, yeah, I mean, obviously the Ocarina of Time remake is going to be at least $70. That's kind of the new standard for Switch 2 games. Could even be more than that. Don't know. I mean, you know it. I'm going to pay it. I'm going to pay it with a big old smile on my face. Okay, guys, so in the interest of time, how do you like F-Zero? I've never played an F-Zero, actually. Sorry about that. In the interest of time, I'm going to look up where I need to go, because... And I apologize. If I was playing on my own, not on stream... Zelda Jabu Jabu Belly walkthrough. Wow, this person did it in 16 minutes. How embarrassing for me. Yeah, never played an F-Zero. I only recently got into the Metroid franchise, and I played quite a few of those for somebody who had never played Metroid up until that point. Enjoyed it. I enjoyed them. Not my favorite franchise at all. Oh, shoot, what the heck? Is it really that easy? Yeah, so they're in the room with the freaking holes in it. And they go through that hole. Oh. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's do that. Play Metroid Zero Mission. I haven't. Is that the one that's the remake of the original? Oh, Not Banana is playing Minecraft. That's my cousin Hannah. Not Hannah Banana. I think it was this one that they went through. Yes, indeed. Wait. Yes. Wait. Was it? Ah, crap. No, it wasn't. It was that one. Ah, I hate myself. Wait, what now? Do I have to freaking do this again? I hope she spawns back at the top. Please. Please don't make me freaking... Okay, so it's this one I want. So wherever that is... Okay, yeah, I tried some of Metroid on the NES. I didn't get very far. I got to Brinstar. And I don't even think I got to the second boss or whatever. And I don't regret stopping it. It's just Okay, so it wasn't the one right next to the one that the one that, you know, whatever. It's not this one. Okay, let's just skip the pleasantries or the unpleasantries. The remake is a lot better. I'm sure it is. I think a lot of the reason I didn't like it was just how antiquated the controls are and how brutal it is. It just feels rigged. Alright, let's get this Skulltula. Why not? We're here. Oh, come on. Yeah, you can't target them, I forget. Link! Link, you got a silver roof. Oh, my lantern. There we go. Thank God Link is left-handed. And you know what? We saw the Triforce glow on his left hand, so he's left-handed again. Justice for the lefties. I'm a lefty myself when it comes to anything like sport-related or physical, or when I fence, it's always left-handed. I fenced for a while. I throw a ball left-handed. I play all sports left-handed. I do right-handed, but I have theories about that. I have old videos of me as a kid writing on little drawing pads, and I was using my left hand. So I think at some point I just switched to right hand for writing, and that's how I learned. But okay, Ruda, here you go. You asked for it. But yeah, I think I'm wired to be a lefty. But why Princess Ruto? She doesn't need the Master Sword. I was so surprised I dropped it inside. Gosh, guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the most comfortable way to sit because my back is not cooperating. And I'm trying to get kind of close-ish to the mic and still be able to see me on the camera. Okay. So this is the boss battle that I, for some reason, had trouble with last time. And you know what? I'm a cheap little booger, so I'm gonna just do that. So if I die, I'm just gonna revert to that save and not overwrite it like I did last time. But like I said, it's my goal to not die ever. What? Okay, so we have to somehow like catch up with him. And I'm just still not totally clear on how to do that. So guys, I'm on my last, is totally unrelated, but I need something else to talk about. I'm on my last week of Invisalign braces. And I say that, but in fact, I will still need to wear them for a while because I was not able to get an appointment for, I guess they call it like refinement. I didn't even know about that, but I guess they scan them again and see if they need to make any final adjustments. And then I gotta wait extra time for that. And that appointment's not for like a month. And so what's annoying is they give you these trays that you wear each of them for 2 weeks. It's a top and a bottom tray. Except, like, I guess my bottom teeth needed more trays than the top one. And so the last, like, month and a half, I've been wearing the same top trays. And these aren't, like, made for permanent use. Like, they're very much made for, like, 2 weeks of use, and then they're about ready to be retired. And so I've had to wear the same top pair. Because, dude, I'm paying, like, I don't even want to tell you how much Invisalign costs. It's a lot. It's more than I would think it should be. You would think they could just give me a nice even set of trays so that I could refresh them every once in a while, no matter what. But no. So I've been wearing the same top trays. I've been keeping them as clean as possible, but it is difficult. So this is stupid. Again, so we have to get his freaking green thing open. And then I freaking... Oh my god. I hate it. He's a bad boss. I hope they do it... Oh yeah, dude, I totally forgot about the Zelda movie. My freaking word. This is where the just sort of antiquated camera controls really are not good. Okay, we got him. There we go. That's what we want to do. Turn around, buddy. So you can freeze right there, and then I'm going to run over. Nope. Okay, that's fine. I'll take the hit, so you'll turn around, and I'll get you. Okay, I see what's going on here, but I don't like it. Yeah, I totally forgot about the Zelda movie, because I've been so focused on Ocarina of Time. I hope they do. The Zelda movie is good, but doesn't do what the old formula, like making Link get 3 things and then getting the Master Sword. The old formula. So you hope the movie is not Link getting 3 things and then getting the Master Sword. I mean, sure. I mean, I think that would be a pretty safe like movie format. It would kind of lend itself to a satisfying arc. But again, that's only like not even half of the story in Ocarina, so you'd have to whiz through him getting those 3 things. I wonder how they're going to handle that. Because Breath of the Wild, it's like, it's based on hearts, and then you just go to the Lost Woods. I assume with a movie type thing, like, they would handle that pretty well. My guess is that getting the Master Sword might be like a, like, I guess if you have like a beginning, middle, and end section of your movie, there's a name for that. I didn't go to film school or anything. I couldn't tell you. I forgot. But that's like a probably final third of the movie is he's gonna have the Master Sword. That's my guess. Come on. Please tell me that's it. Alright, we got him. What was I even saying before? Oh shoot, what? No, I didn't want to come back up. Right? Did I? Can we go? Oh, we can't even go back down. Okay, cool. Let's kill these things. I don't remember what I was talking about before. Shoot. Oh yeah, my Invisalign. And so, it's annoying. It's been annoying. I mean, it's been more or less manageable. It stopped me from snacking as much. But it looks like now, I think what I'm going to do is, since I'm pretty much done, like my teeth are done moving, I might try to just switch to only wearing them at night until my, like, adjustment. Because that's eventually what you do when you have permanent ones. I don't see why I couldn't do that now, since I don't think these crappy trays are going to last another month. So yeah, that'll be nice. I still have these like little attachments on my teeth that they put on there to make the retainers like snap into place, so that'll be annoying to have for another month, but oh well. Oh well. Okay guys, we're getting close to the end, I believe. Yeah, see, this one definitely takes far longer. I think Dodongo's Cavern was a pretty straight shot for me. And the Deku Tree, I mean, of course. Okay. So that is there. So we have to get Ruta to press that. So I keep saying Ruta. We have to get Ruto to press that switch. Come with me, and you'll be... Where is she? Oh, is she just dead now? She's not dead, I know. But she's like, she's down for the count, you know? Maybe, unless she better not have spawned at the bottom again. Let me see if I can just press it. Oh, you know what it is? It's this, isn't it? I gotta get this. Clever. So we just gotta throw that box on there. Boom. Okay, we're reaching the end, folks. This is kind of Metroid-ish, isn't it? I remember playing through some of Metroid and thinking that it gave Jabu Jabu vibes. So, that makes sense. Haven't used any magic yet. Guys, we're gonna become an adult before long. How about that? It's not all it's cracked up to be, Link. I hate to tell you. Dude, this guy's tragic. Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about that theory. So obviously, it is confirmed. It's actually confirmed that Twilight Princess Link is a descendant, a blood descendant of Ocarina of Time Link. Which means that, like, yeah, well, it means a couple of things. there's the theory that, game theory had that, whatever, that Majora's Mask is like not real, he's dead or whatever, and that's just dumb. It's not true. Um, grab that. It's obviously not true because we know, confirmed, that, do you watch Hyrule Gamer? Not a ton. I know who it is. I watch a lot of the YouTubers in that vein, like Zeltic and Monster Maze, and back when Bandit Games was doing that. Hyrule Gamer, if it is who I'm thinking it is, I think their voice is a little annoying. I'm sorry to say, and so I don't watch them as much. But yeah, I know who it is. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, so we know it's confirmed that Link from Ocarina of Time has blood descendants. So there's no way he died in between Ocarina and Majora. There's just no way. He survived the events of Majora and then at some point down the road had kids. And of course, I think the leading theory is that he married Malon, because they literally say that in the game. He jokes about it. And then you have Ordon Ranch. Somehow Twilight Princess Link knows Epona's song, because it's like, it just makes sense. It's perfect. They started a life on this farm. It eventually became Ordon Village. Epona's song got passed down. It makes perfect sense to me. And then actually, like, the theory that I thought was true just because of the hero shade and the fact that, like, he has a bunch of, like, he's wearing armor and he's all battered, to me suggested that Link died in battle as an adult, just a regular old knight. But it is, of course, possible that he didn't. They don't tell us how he died, just that he did die and that he has regrets. And so it could be that he's regretful because, and I was thinking about this, it's kind of funny, because obviously he had kids, but, like, the spirit of the hero is reincarnated, right? It's not like a blood descendant type thing, so presumably if Link is still alive, if Ocarina of Time Link is still alive, then he can't be reincarnated, right? So his children could not have the spirit of the hero, obviously. The spirit of the hero only reincarnates when there's a need for him. And so Link's children were presumably just regular old kids, and maybe they were skilled swords people or farmers or whatever, but nothing legendary. And so maybe Link tried to teach, like, his hidden skills to his children, and they just couldn't pick it up, because they're not the legendary hero. It's not their fault. But he died with regrets because he couldn't pass on his skills until Twilight Princess Link came along, who is a distant blood descendant and who is the reincarnated hero, because enough time had passed and there was a need for him. And so he was the first one that was actually able to learn the hidden skills. And so that's the only reason that maybe he died with regrets, is that he just wasn't able to pass on those skills. Not that he, like, died in battle, or... It's possible. I like that theory better because it means he got to live, a normal, fruitful life, which would make his legacy somewhat less tragic. Because as it is, man, it's bleak for the hero of time. Because there's only one of them. That's the thing, is people get confused with the timeline split and they think there's multiple versions of the hero of time, and there's not. There's only one version of this Link. It's just that he was present in multiple timelines. The Link that we see as an adult in this game, it is the same Link, transported into his adult self, so he lost those years in between. Oh my god, dude, are you serious? This is so frustrating. The lock-on thing is bad. He lost those years, but he still experienced all that, and when he got sent back to relive his childhood, he still retained all those memories. The thing is, he left the adult timeline, so the adult timeline, there's not like an alternate version of Link in that timeline. It's the same Link, he just left that timeline. So that adult timeline is the only timeline that recognizes him as the true hero, and it's also the timeline he left. So he doesn't get to, like, bask in that glory. Not that he wanted to, really, but he's not recognized as the hero. Maybe that would have allowed him some more opportunities to, like, record what he had learned, you know. And so that's why in Wind Waker, when Ganondorf escaped and started to wreak havoc again, there was no hero in that timeline to stop him. And so then the world gets flooded. That's what I mean when I say that, like, the timeline exists in the games themselves, and it frustrates me when people act like the timeline is just something Nintendo made up, because it's baked into the games if you're paying attention. You don't have to know that to enjoy the Wind Waker, or any of them really, but it enhances it, I think, to know that, oh, that's why the world was flooded. It's because it's the aftermath of Ocarina of Time, you know? And we got Baronade without too much trouble. There we go. So that's where I stand on that. Wah, wah, wah. And so then you have that side where, like, the only timeline that recognized him as the hero, he doesn't get to remain in that timeline. And so the child timeline, none of that ever happens. Ganondorf never gets to take over the world because he's caught too soon. And there's the botched execution thing. It's not until Twilight Princess that he really, messes some stuff up. Shut your mouth, bruh. So we got it. We did it. All's well that ends well. So the child timeline does not recognize Link as the true hero, of course, because they never saw him really do anything, because he stopped the problem before it even happened. So that's the timeline he grows up in, just as a normal knight, and either dies in battle, dies of old age, we don't know, but we know that he had children. So he goes and does Majora's Mask thing, then he comes back, and Ruta's a creep show. You looked cooler than I thought you would. So no, I think Link's dealing with that. Link, there's multiple games where he's like playing. He's kind of a player, I mean, he's messing with multiple people, and he's gonna have to deal with that, Like Skyward Sword, with Petrus and Zelda, of course. It's not confirmed that Link and Zelda are romantic, but come on, we know they are. And then in this game with Ruto and Malon, presumably. Again, not confirmed, but... yeah. And so then, of course, there's the Fallen timeline, which is the alternate timeline. So I guess you could argue that's a separate Link, the one that loses, but again, it kind of gets confusing. And I also saw another theory the other day that was like that the Fallen timeline was like the original outcome, and then Link to the Past happened, and Link in that game gets the Triforce, and he wishes for like for that Ocarina of Time outcome to be undone, so that Link can have another shot and defeat Ganon, and that creates the other two timelines. It's a cool theory, I guess. I don't know, I haven't thought too much about that. Alright guys, we are ready to become an adult. And then Link has to start paying taxes. It's really great. That's basically the second half of the game, is just filing your taxes. I don't know if you guys know that. Just imagine if there's a Zelda game with an old Link and a young Link in the same spot? The same spot. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by old as well? Because I know they've played around with that idea. I think there's like some concept art of like a old grizzled Link with a silver beard and stuff. I don't know. I don't know, man. Again, like I said, I like them trying new things, but that would be a little much for me. Alright, that was fun. Maybe not as fun. That one's kind of a stressful one, but we did it. Now we're extra prepared for the remake. My dad files my taxes for me. I don't have a job right now. Well, that's alright. My grandfather's an accountant, so I think he would always file the taxes for my dad and my uncles. My dad's an actuary. I mean, he's very good with numbers as well, but, if you've got a relative who literally does that for a living, why not? So I don't think we can get that heart piece yet. I'm not going for completion in this thing, guys, by the way. I mean, I think I've said that, but case it wasn't clear. I'm just trying to get through the game, have some fun. I mean, like a Mario and Luigi Partners of Time. Oh god. Like young Link riding on old Link's shoulders. I don't know, man. Again, I'm open-minded, but they'd have to really figure out how that's going to work. I'm going to be filing taxes in the coming years. Yes, you will. Listen, people talk a lot of crap about it, and I'm sure some people have some really complicated situations. But unless you're like a freelancer and you're self-employed or you have whatever, you have a bunch of different odd jobs, it's not that big of a deal, dude. It's so easy now with all these websites. And if you're working any type of normal job, they'll give you the form. You just literally fill in the boxes. You can do it in like an hour. And you might even get money back. If your job automatically deducts stuff, then I would usually get stuff back. Not a ton, because I was working part-time. But I get a few hundred back every year. I don't know. I haven't filed taxes yet since I started my new job, but I'd assume they're deducting a lot, so I'd assume I'd get some back. Being a child and an adult can be overrated. I mean, dude, that just means life is overrated, you know? I don't think so. I think it's just rated enough. Yeah, so I wouldn't sweat too much about it, Ado, unless you're planning on working like 1,000 freelancing jobs. Then you might be it might just be annoying, and you might have to give back some money every year because it's not automatically deducted or something. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but just from what I've experienced. So now I guess we go back to the castle, right? And then we get to see that random stuff. Zelda just chucks the ocarina into the water. Thankfully, it's probably made of like ceramic or something. I don't know. It's waterproof. And I'm not feeling like another dungeon today, guys. So we're not gonna go into the forest temple. Maybe we'll like approach it, or maybe we'll just walk around as an adult for a little bit. But that seems like a next time thing. Because I don't remember what all there is to do before you can jump right into the forest temple. I don't think there's that much, but... Yeah, that's right. You don't even have to be an adult to do taxes. You just have to be making money. And they'll get you. Here, Link, take this. Yoink. Oh, sorry. I should have... There you go. Look at this dude. 2 earrings? Craziness. I wonder if we'll have that in the remake. 2 green earrings. There's also the whole theory about Ganondorf's ears, because they're round in this game. The Gerudo's ears in general are round. And at some point they become pointed. I forget if the 3DS remake makes them round or pointed, but people theorize about that. I believe in Tears of the Kingdom they're pointed. Or maybe they're not. I forget. But it's interesting because canonically, like, that's the whole thing with Gerudo, is that they're only females except for... Look at those ears. Except for every once in a while there's a male, and that's the king every, like, 100 years. But... obviously, if they're all female, then how do they reproduce and remain Gerudo? Well, they mate with Hylians, and their children are always pure Gerudo. That's the thing. Even though it's like half Gerudo, half Hylian, their children come out pure Gerudo somehow. Punnett squares be damned. That's what happens. And so, but then there's another theory of like, oh, well, after centuries of mingling with Hylians, like Gerudo's ears became pointed like the Hylians. So how do you marry those two ideas? I don't know. Like, their children are pure Gerudo, and yet somehow some Hylians snuck in there over the years. Who knows? Still, I feel like at some point you'd run out of Hylians to mate with, and you'd be in some trouble. But what do I know? So there it was, guys, and we gotta swim in this moat here. Grab ourselves the... Ocarina of Time and say goodbye to the fairy ocarina. It's going away forever. What I mean by that is you can have a hard life at any stage of life. Well, you're not wrong about that. You're not wrong, sadly. But again, it's never too late to turn things around. It's me, Zelda. When you hold this ocarina in your hand, I won't be around anymore. God. I wanted to wait for you, but I couldn't delay any longer. So she, like, put her voice in this ocarina. Look at those ears. It's probably much easier to model those. It's just 2 vertices. But dude, you could freaking poke an eye out with that. Oh, we've used the A button for the first time on the ocarina. The low D. It's a brilliant tune as well. Alright, I sure will. I sure will. And that is going to open that wretched key for Ganondorf to walk right in, as we know. But there's no other choice, is there? So look at that, guys. Say goodbye to youthful exuberance and innocence. We're about to kiss that goodbye. And what do you say we go, we see the soldier? You know what I'm talking about. I wonder if that'll be in the remake, but that's a good thing to check. I think it's time for a song as well. Any PBG fans will know. What? Come on. Oh, poor guy. Hey, this soldier is dead. Okay, let's wait till it actually gets to that part. Hey, this soldier is dead. Oh, what a happy day. Hey, this soldier is dead. I just watched him die. Come on, everybody. He's actually not dead yet. We haven't talked to him. I've finally met you. I'll have something to tell you. The Ganondorf, the Gerudo, king of thieves, betrayed our king. Zelda's nanny, Impa, sensed danger and escaped from the castle where the princess. I tried to stop Ganondorf's men from chasing them, but the princess was waiting for a boy from the forest. That's you. She wanted to give something to the boy. If you received it from the princess, or to the temple of time. And dude, that's depressing. I would wager most players back in the day did not see this. He's not moving anymore. Good lord. I'm pretty sure it's in the 3DS version too, but golly, that's dark. They better put that in the remake. This game is darker than it lets on. I mean, well, there's moments where it's pretty obvious, but it's not all bright and chipper. It's not quite Twilight Princess level of gloomy. But, you know. Oh, beautiful. Again, this would blow your freaking mind back then. Wouldn't it? Now we can play the Song of Time, I reckon. Gotta equip that ocarina. I wish more Zelda games had the soldiers sucking like Twilight Princess. It's so funny. What do you mean by that? Exactly. When do they suck? Is it when Zant... I forget what you're talking... Maybe you're talking about something I'm forgetting, but... I know Zant takes over pretty easily, and then... Like, there's the soldiers that volunteer to go... Or when Telma needs an escort and all the soldiers... are like, yeah, we'll do it. And then they say, oh, something, there's going to be Bulblins, and then they back out because they're scared. And then Link is the only one who will do it. Oops. Is that what you're talking about? Like on Twilight Princess when the soldiers are cowards, yeah. Okay, I think that's what you're referring to. And there we go. they look super cool. And I have all 3 of them downstairs. I 3D printed them. Pretty big, 100% infill, so they're really hefty. It still looks like, you know, plastic. It's all opaque. I know they make a translucent PLA, so that'd be cool to try. But yeah. Oh. Shouldn't have done that, Link. Ganondorf's biding his time. Oh, chills, man. Here we go. And they changed the design of this in the promotional art as well, like the logo that they showed for the remake. Because the Master Sword's changed a little bit over the years. Like here it does not have the... It's weird, like the wings, they're not as sharp on the edges. You just have to look at them side by side. Obviously, like some of the vertices and stuff are just because it's the N64. But also there's not like that green weaving on the hilt. Or purple or whatever. Man. You held the keys to the door of time. You have led me to the gates of the sacred realm. Yes, I owe it all to you, kid. Alright. I hope the next Zelda game has a different villain in it, and I hope Link is a kid again in the game. Yeah, I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that. I think if they're gonna do a villain other than Ganondorf, they better make it a pretty strong one, because Ganondorf is effective. He's a good villain. I always love to see some Ganondorf. But I don't know. Who's to say? As far as Link being a kid, I don't know. I don't really care, to be honest. And here we go, guys. Original Rauru. Man. I'm Rauru. I am Rauru. How about I do this in Zonai Rauru's voice? Ages ago, we ancient sages... Okay, I'm not going to do that. This is the Chamber of Sages. Inside the Temple of Light. Exposition, exposition. So this is the owl, by the way, if you didn't know that. He transforms into a human somehow. Look at yourself. Wow. Pants? What? Somehow, yeah, he gets pants and an undershirt, gauntlets, and earrings. You know. Oh yeah, this is sweet, bro. It's sweet. You were too young to be the hero of time. It is pretty brilliant, man. Yes, I do understand. Though you opened the door of time in the name of peace, Ganondorf, the Gerudo King. He obtained the Triforce from the Temple of Light. Temple of Light, yo. So what is the See, that's the thing. Maybe we'll get a light temple. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. We never actually get to see the Triforce, do we? Hope is among us. Yes. I think, honestly, I really like how the sages are handled in Link Between Worlds as well. It's kind of, there's a few surprises in there. Characters that you knew end up being sages. In this game, it's pretty obvious who's going to be the sages, but, you know, that's fine as well. There we go. Got the light medallion for free. That was nice of him. Find the other sages and save Hyrule. Alright, well, I'll try, man. I mean, I'm a busy guy. I mean, do you need that done this week? Sheesh. So here we go. We are an adult. Now all of our shrieks will be slightly lower pitch. Look at that schnoz, dude. Does that mean what I think it means? His nose is what I'm talking about. Thank you, Navi. Jeez, Navi, you've aged. Look at you. Is that a gray wing? Let's get out of here. Oh, here we go. Dang. Not so fast. I've been waiting for you. There's a lot of waiting going on. And she's gonna start speaking in poetry again. Not really poetry, but whatever. High mountain. Ah. Vast lake. Ah. 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 Yeah, I guess there's really not that many, huh? Forest temple, fire temple, water temple, shadow temple, spirit temple. That's 5. Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it. 5 dungeons, not too bad. And then Ganon's castle, you know. Well, thank you. So how obvious do you think it would have been to people that that's Zelda in disguise? I don't know. I'm sure some people maybe figured it out. Yep. So if I'm not mistaken, Sheik will sort of loiter there by the pedestal until you beat the forest temple. So you cannot revert to a child until you've done the forest temple, which is fine. Kakariko, can you do the Kuko thing as an adult? I don't know if you can. I know the lady's still there, but... And here we are, guys. Look at that. Let's go ahead and go there and see what's up. Because I do at least... Do I have 10 now? Dang it. I only have 7. It's unfortunate. Let's go ahead and create... We can overwrite this one. Yes. I gotta be careful with that, but should be good. And I want to like... Oh, shoot, dude. And look at this. This would just... freak you out. Imagine a little kid playing this. And here we are. This is what has happened. And let's get out of here. Don't want to play around. And the moat is broken. Doesn't matter day or night. You can get in there. It's depressing. So there's a few stops we can make. I don't know if you can get Epona yet. That would allow you to get to Gerudo Valley, I guess. And Lake Hylia too. You need to jump over the bridge. But I don't know if there's anything else that's preventing you from getting her. Alright, what is it, Navi? Well, I'm believing it. Look at me. I'm going. Let's go ahead and do that. I gotta say, guys, I don't know what y'all think, but I prefer the child era Kakariko theme, not this like more orchestral one. I don't know. They're both okay, but okay. So the chickens are still running loose, looks like. What's up? I bred a new type of miniature Kuko. I call it... Oh, so we don't have to actually help her to do it. Late risers. Oh, so we have... Yeah, so I guess we can start the Begoron quest now with this, but I think we do need Epona to finish it for a couple reasons. There's a few items you have to take in like under 3 minutes or something. Or maybe it's 4 or something. and you definitely need Epona to do that. Plus, you need to go to Gerudo Valley. We borrowed a pocket egg. I mean, any egg can be a pocket egg if you have big enough pockets. That's what I've always said. But yeah, that's yeah. So we can't finish it out yet, but that'll be fine. We can get it started. Where are we? Okay, so what? You've got an ocarina? Yeah, go and show me. It's the paradox, the bootstrap paradox. I think that's what it's called. A, down, up. Sorry, man. I apologize, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You've learned the Song of Storms. So wait, why do we even need to be in Kakariko? Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Why do we need to be here? I don't remember. Because I know we've got to go to the forest meadow, so... And at some point you get the hook shot to get into the... Oh, that's probably it, honestly. The graveyard. Yeah, that is what it is. Gosh. Just took me a second to get there. So maybe we can get started on that and see where that puts us. And then I'll probably end it off here. Like I said, not going to do another dungeon. Sell me something. Is that what you're going to say? Okay, okay. You want this? Oh. Okay, you don't want that, huh? Well, I'm trying. You want a bomb? Didn't work. Can't use those. Why do I even have that equipped? Come on. Let's equip that. I guess I can't really do much else right now. Yeah, so I think PBG already made that joke. It's like, somehow my slingshot and boomerang just rotted, but I still have the milk that I had in that bottle from 7 years ago. It's pretty funny. Okay, so what are we doing? We can't go there. We need to go to the graveyard, I believe. How do we get up there? Do we need the hook shot to get up there? Talk to him, Link. Oh, yeah, I bet you it is. We don't have 10 Skulltulas, so there's no use even going into the house, I don't think. We'll get there. Because I think at some point we surely need more than 99 rupees. We are in the graveyard. So let's figure this out. The graveyard kid is gone. Don't know what happened to him. I think it's canonical. Actually, I think they said that he went into the woods and became a skull kid. It's pretty dark, if you ask me. Okay, so I don't remember exactly what to do. I know we come back here for the Shadow Temple for sure. But Royal Family's Tomb. Okay, well, why don't we play this? Me, me, me. I did something. Whoa, creepy. Dang. So that worked. I guess that's what we're supposed to do. Let's go. I love how the rain just lands right on that hole in the ground. Royal Family's Tomb. Okay, I don't have any projectiles now, which is really annoying. Look at this. Dude, again, obviously going for realism. Look at this dude. That's like that's a straight up human. With a very big nose hole. But like, ain't no nothing cartoony about this. Okay, so how do we make this happen? No. What? I can't light these. I don't need dense fire or something. Bro. Okay, didn't do anything. What, Navi? Why are you pointing at this? Oh, do I just have to kill all of them? Come here. Oh, that is what it is. I saw some of those spinny animation type things on your Instagram. Well, thank you. They look super cool. Yeah, it's called a zoetrope. I did a video on it a while ago. I'm thinking about doing an updated one because my design was really bad back then, and I've improved on it a lot. And here we have the redeads. Look at that. That's so scary. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. But like you can get, yes, you can watch the video. I posted it, I think probably about 2 years ago. I made a 3D zoetrope or something. That's not the name of the video. It's something else. And so I designed and 3D printed like the enclosure for it, and I did a much better version recently. I 3D printed all that, and then the art I either 3D printed it or I like sculpted it or something. Okay. So I see notes. And the disc that's spinning is just a wooden disc that I got. Previously I was just using cardboard, but I found these 10-inch wooden discs that are kind of perfect for it. So it's the secret melody of the composer brothers. Me, me, me. I don't remember why we need this either, but I'm sure I will remember soon. We've learned the sun's song. What did that say? What did that say? Okay, so we have to do something with that. Just jump through the slime. Oh my gosh. Run away. No. Are you kidding me? Knew it was gonna happen. I wish they had the ability to freeze you in Tears of the Kingdom. That's the whole reason they're so terrifying. I cannot wait to see what the redeads look like. I don't think I play it in here, do I? I mean, I can try. Oh. Okay, well that's something. What? Hello? Is that just a fairy? Oh, okay. Well, let's return to the surface. See what we can do here. I feel like there's a grave that I have to do something. Or maybe I play it here. Okay. No, 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 no. Just kill him. Kill him. Bro. Sharp and flat. And they end up in Majora's Mask as well. It's pretty cool. Let's put you in a bottle, little boy. Come here. Nope, this one. Oh, I can't. What did you say? I couldn't read it. Oh. Okay, well, can I play it now? Oh, well that's fun. Okay, so what? I know there's a grave where you do something here. Push it or something. So let me just try that. Maybe it's the one with the ghost in front of it. Nope. Not that one. Leave me alone. Oh my god, dude. Get out of here. Ah, there we go. I don't know if this is actually where I need to go or if it's just... Oh, it sure is. And how would you know to do that? I don't know. I don't know. Somebody would maybe tell you. So here we got Dompe. I didn't meet him last time. Maybe I should have. Oh, that crackling scared me. It's in the game. I thought something was crazy. So he's dropping little fires. And of course, this is the location where the El Puerco nonsense started. If you're not familiar with that, Monster Maze has a recent video about that. That's pretty good. I'd never heard of it up until that. It's pretty Jeez, I'm just not doing well. Embarrassing myself. Holy crap, dude. I went the wrong way. This is bad. I think I already lost. Oh no, I found him. I think this is around where they found him. The pig. If only I had the bunny ears. It'd help a lot. Ugh. I think there's a quicker way to get up there, but who cares? Wow, you remind me of racing with my young boy. The time of this race was 1 minute and 12 seconds. You were very quick to be able to keep up with me. And there we go. Got the hook shot. It does sound cool. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds pretty cool. And also impossible. Okay. Alright guys, you know what? I think that feels like a good place to put a pin in it. Put a hook shot in it. So let me wrap this up here and then we'll be done. Got the hook shot. An embarrassingly short reach. But that will change later, won't it? Pretty cool. Okay. Play the Song of Time. Whoa. Oh, it doesn't count? I was hoping if I changed the pitch it would still count, but it doesn't. See how you play the Song of Time on those little blocks there. That'll work. And here we are, somehow in here. And we can get the heart piece. Come on. Whee! I think that makes 3 or 2. That makes 1? Dang. Okay. Okay, guys. That's cool. So next time we will go to the Sacred Forest Meadow again. Get into the Forest Temple and do that whole thing. Should be able to get that done pretty easily. And then we'll be well on our way into the adult era. So thank you for watching. Oops. Create. Not load. Well, I guess that wouldn't be the end of the world. So there we have it, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace out.